Human? Hello? Are you okay? Whoa, 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 whoa. Please don't be worried. I'm not here to hurt you. What am I? I believe your people refer to me as the Mothman. No, 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 no. I'm not going to eat you. I only eat fish and sometimes human food. So, why are you crying? You went off the trail while you were hiking and got lost? Well, that makes sense. We are a long way off any trail, or roads in general. How long have you been out here? 2 whole days! Oh my, have you had anything to eat or drink? You ran out of food yesterday. Well, at least you have something in your system. I'll tell you what, my home is in between here and the nearest ranger tower. How about you follow me back there? Look up in the sky. Look at how dark it is. There's about to be a storm, and I'm sure you wouldn't want to be out here all cold and wet. I have food and water in my cabin that I keep stored in case of emergencies that I could share with you. Then, in the morning, I could take you to see the ranger. I'm good friends with them. They keep my secret and let me live in an old vacation cabin I've been fixing up. And tomorrow, once the storm has passed, I'll guide you to the ranger's tower so they can drive you back to civilization. So, let's get to walking. Human, or, well, what's your name? It was a bit rude of me to not ask sooner. That's a nice name. I like it. Mine is Raymond, and like I said before, I am a Mothman. Why am I so short? Well, that's because there's about 3 different species of Mothmen. The first is only about a foot tall. They're the most different from us as they evolved to be more bird-like. They're often more dully colored, with colors such as brown and gray. Unfortunately, they're not as intelligent as us, as they can't speak. They also tend to be more aggressive, often attacking things that enter their territory. They live deep in forest and underground burrows, so humans rarely see them. Then, there's my species. We're typically around 4 to 5 feet tall and tend to be either black or white in color. We lack beaks unlike our smaller cousins, but in return we have fierce talons that allow us to better grip prey in perches. The most famous Mothman, the Point Pleasant one, happened to be my grandmother. The other 2 Mothmen are part of the last species. These are generally around 5 to 6 feet and are colored gray or black. They too lack beaks, and instead of fierce talons, they have these little 3-fingered hand sections on the middle part of their wings. The most different thing between me and this species is the fact that they're herbivores. Oh, the famous ones, right. Humans saw them at Chernobyl and the Silver Bridge before the, incidents happened. This has led people to believe that Mothmen just bring misfortune and unluckiness upon people, but that's far from the truth. We generally have a sense of when something bad's about to happen, so we try to warn people, but it's not worked out well for us. So, where are you from? Oh, really? It was really nice there the time I flew through it. I went on a trip with the ranger to buy some special parts for their radio. I got to try out some different human food, such as a hamburger and fries. Then, at night, I got to soar across the sky and take in the area while everyone slept. I enjoy taking trips with the ranger. They're always so nice to me. In fact, they helped me recover back when I first got here. Some idiot littered and threw some fishing line out, and I got caught in it. The ranger cut me free. I was pretty shy at first, but I came around to them eventually. When it was time for me to leave, I realized that my wing wasn't working as it should. Turns out, I had a broken wing from all the thrashing I did. So, they helped me to set it the best they could, and left it to heal. I lived with them for a while in the ranger tower, and helped on the night patrols. My eyes helped to see deep into the woods where their flashlight couldn't reach. We ended up catching several poachers, moonshiners, and finding some lost hikers. Eventually, my wing made a full recovery, but I didn't want to leave the park after all the memories I made here. So I asked about staying, and the ranger brought me to a cabin that used to be rented out by visitors. It was nice, but It had clearly been left alone for a long time. It was huge on the inside. 2 stories, 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, a kitchen, and a living room. Some of the appliances took some work, but eventually, I got the house back to pristine condition. Did I fix the appliances? No, I'm not good with wires and all that stuff. The ranger was the one who helped me fix all that stuff. When everything was done, the ranger was so impressed that they asked me if I'd be okay if they let me set up their computer there. Apparently, this place gets good Wi-Fi, which is what allows the computer to connect to the internet. I don't know much about the technology behind it, but I enjoy the internet. The ranger allows me to go on it when they're not using the computer. It isn't easy to type with my talons, but using the mouse is pretty easy. I do have to dim the screen a lot every time I use it, since the brightness hurts my eyes. I like this one website known as YouTube. Did you know that people made a song about my species? I like the rhythm, but I don't want to carry away any humans. There's also like these videos of people talking. I believe it's called ASMR. I listen to a lot of ASMR, but I can't follow the instructions at the start to wear headphones. You know, my wings can't pick them up. Oh, you like ASMR too? Who do you listen to? Ooh, I love their videos. They always help put me to sleep. Ah, we're here. And just as the storm started too. Let me get the door for you. You go sit down on the couch. I'll go start to make some food. Would you like a burger? Okay, I'll go start cooking. Oh, but first, let me start you a fire because you're shivering pretty badly. If you need a blanket, there's one hanging behind you on the back of the couch. There we go. I'll be back in a minute. Ah, human, your food's ready. You must have dozed off for a few minutes. Here's your burger. Do I say it funny? What's so funny about hamburger? Oh, okay. As long as I'm not saying it wrong. Well, heat up. I've got to go tell the ranger that you're going to stay here for the night. Tomorrow, when you're all rested up, I'll take you to meet them. Enjoy your food. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Huh? Are you asleep on the couch? Wakey wakey, it's time for bed. What? The couch is pretty uncomfortable, trust me. This place does have 4 spare bedrooms you can pick from, so I'll take you to the one with the softest bed. Your dishes. Well, I'll come back and get them once I get you to your room. It's just down this hallway. That door on the left is the bathroom. You can take a shower if you need to. There were some clothes that were left here that I've cleaned up in case of an incident such as this. I must say, showers are a lot better than bathing in streams and ponds. Much nicer smelling and cozier. There are towels in the closet over there, and a hairdryer under the sink. I guess you could also call it a feather dryer, huh? Alright, now if you follow me to this room on the right, this is where you'll be staying. There's clothing in that dresser and in the closet over there. I'm sure you'd like to have something nice and clean to change into, so you should be able to find something in there. Make sure to put your dirty clothes in the laundry bin in the bathroom. I'll clean them before you wake up in the morning. I already have some stuff to clean, so it won't be going too far out of my way. Do Mothmen even wear clothes? Most of the time, no. However, when I feel like it, I will wear some blue jeans, sandals, a scarf, and a tank top. Why? Because I think it's fun to wear. I enjoy dressing up. Now, You get settled or go take a shower. The choice is yours. I'm going to make one last loop around the forest, and then I'll be back to work on some stuff around the house. It should take me an hour or two, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're asleep by the time I get back. So I'll go ahead and tell you this now. Good night, human. I hope I've been a good host to you. I'll wake you up at the first light tomorrow morning. Then we can walk to the ranger's tower together. They should have their car ready to take you back to your own car. Alright, I should probably get going. Goodbye, human. I'll see you in the morning.